Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. Don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button and hit the bell icon and set your notifications to all, that way you never miss a future upload. Another day, another drama, and today we're going to be talking about Jeffree Star, Nikita Dragun, and an update about Dawson. Now if you haven't seen my previous video titled Carrigan Caught Cheating His Followers for Money, I will link that in a card up over here, as well as down in the description box down below, so definitely make sure you go and check that out as well. Alright, let's go ahead and get on into it. So first we're going to talk about Nikita Dragun and the situation that's going on around her. The other day, Def Noodles put out a tweet with somebody who shared a video about Nikita where it appears that she shoos a security guard away from her while she's taking photos during her Dragun Beauty pop-up store. Now this pop-up store happened from, I believe it was October 10th through October 15th in 2019. So that was over a year ago. So why is this video just now coming out? It's not like it's some huge scandalous video, but somebody literally sat on this video for over a year and just now decided to put it out. Seems a little odd. We know that Nikita likes to use drama to drum up attention about her right before she does a launch. So I'm like, okay, was this calculated? Did she have somebody leak this video? Did somebody say, hey, I have this video on you. Do you want me to put it out so you can get some attention? I don't really know why it took so long for this video to come out, but it is here. So let's go ahead and take a look at this video in question. So it appears while she's taking a photo, she then turns to the security guard, said shoo, and then the security guard backed up as she walked towards him, so then that way he wasn't in the photo. Well, Nikita obviously didn't like what people were saying, and so she took to her Instagram to release the following statement.
People see what they want to see. Let me repeat that again. People see what they want to see. People who know me, you know my heart and my intentions are always pure. And that's that. That goes without saying. I shouldn't have to explain myself with anything. But let's just do a little fact check real quick, okay? There's a clip of me that's going viral from months ago at my Dragun Beauty pop-up store. And it looks like I turned to the security guard and whisper something, and with the context, with the camera angle, and with people trying to use clickbait and all that other stuff and cancel me or what have you, obviously it doesn't look right. But let me just fact check real quick. Because of the camera angle, it looks like the security guard is next to me when in fact he is multiple feet away from me. And he's behind a wall. So how is it that I say, shoo, get out of my photo? You guys, it did not happen. I know some people are really obsessed and really, really want me to be the bad guy. It's so special to me. I know people try to drag me for it all the time, but I don't care if 1,000 people show up, 300, one person showing up for me just like makes my entire world, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. So let's just dead this. That's not who I am. That's not my character. And I would never do something like that. Ever.
In the Instagram video, Nikita says that people see what they want to see. So let's go ahead and slow down this video and take a look at it a little bit more in depth and see what is actually there versus what she says people want to see. As you can see here, I slowed the clip down so we can get a better look at it. To me, it appears that the security guard is actually standing a little bit in front of Nikita and a little bit in front of the wall. And it looks like Nikita is a little bit behind the wall. But then, as she gets done and taking photos, it appears that she turns towards the security guard, says shoo, and steps towards him. It is at that point that the security guard then backs up, and you can see as he backs up, he's getting closer and closer to the wall to the point where it looks like he is even and then a little bit behind the wall, and you can see that Nikita is standing directly in front of the wall at that point. So to me, it looks like she did tell him basically, get out of my way, you're in my photo. I know she didn't say that, but she said shoo and stepped towards him, and to me that's what it looks like. No matter what Nikita says, that's what I'm seeing here, even when we slow down the video. But let me know what you guys see in the video down in the comments below. Alright, let's go ahead and talk about Jeffree Star and the controversy surrounding his newest launch. Now, Jeffree Star obviously is no stranger to controversy, and he said a lot of inappropriate things in his past, and then he releases his photos for his new Velvet Trap lipstick. Now, the first photo that he chose to release for this launch is this one here. And as you can see, it has a woman of color inside of a rat trap reaching for his lipstick. Now, the issue with this is that he has called a woman of color a rat in the past. Remember when Jeffree put out this tweet here about Jackie Aina saying that he blocked that irrelevant rat. Now, I believe he has also called Makeup by Shayla a rat as well, but I wasn't able to find those screenshots, so I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that has happened in the past as well. And I'm like, okay, this is the first photo that you choose to put out about your new launch, is putting a woman of color inside of a rat trap when you have called a woman of color a rat in the past. Are you serious? Now, I'm not exactly sure how all of this made it past Jeffree, it made it past the photographer, it made it past the set designer, it made it past the PR team, made it past everybody who was involved in that entire photo shoot. How was there not one person that stood up and said, hey, this is not a good idea. You've said inappropriate things about women of color in your past, but it turns out that apparently nobody said anything about it because here we are talking about it. I don't know if maybe Jeffree's team is just filled with a bunch of yes men and they're like, oh yes, that's awesome, let's go ahead and do that. But the thing is, though, is that somebody should have stepped in and said, this photo is very, very distasteful and we should not be doing it. All right, let's go ahead and switch gears and talk about what's going on with Shane Dawson. Now, if you don't remember, Shane Dawson was called out about a lot of inappropriate content that was on his channel that has been there for years, and now people are calling it out and saying, hey, this content is absolutely inappropriate. None of this should be up. This is disgusting. What is going on? Now, obviously, this was a huge deal, and it made it to the mainstream media, as well as to the Smith family, who was involved in one of the videos because of what Shane was doing to a poster of Willow Smith. Now, since all that has come out, YouTube came out and made a statement and said that they were going to be demonetizing all of Shane Dawson's channels, and they followed through with that statement. Now, it's been about 4 or 5 months since all of this has happened, and I've been following Shane Dawson's channels to see what has been going on with them. A lot of people thought that he was remonetized a while back because according to Social Blade, it showed that he was making money. But the way that Social Blade works is that if you're getting views on your channel, it'll always say that you're making money. So I was going to his channels to actually see if there were ads in his channel, and there weren't until this month. So I went to all 3 of his channels, and let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on with them. As you can see here in this first screenshot, this is from Shane Dawson's main channel, just called Shane, and you can see that the video that I loaded was the Demon in My House video, which was his most recent video besides the apology video that he took down. And so here you can see that there are ads on the video. It shows 1 of 2 ads when I clicked on the video. And then when I actually let the video load up, you could see that there were additional ads in the video as well. In this next screenshot here, you can see that it is for Shane's second channel called Shane Glosson, and you can see that when I clicked on the video for Craziest Conspiracy Theories, I got an ad before the video played. And then when I let the video load completely, again, you can see that there are additional ads in this video as well. And then finally for Shane Dawson's third channel titled Shane Dawson TV, I loaded up the Lottery short film by Shane Dawson, and you can see that I got 1 of 2 ads as the video was loading in. Now when the video actually loaded completely, there were no additional ads in the video, but there might not have been additional ads in the video to begin with. So when YouTube put out that official statement saying that they were demonetizing all of Shane Dawson's channels, it seemed to a lot of people that they thought that they were going to be demonetized forever. Well, it turns out that this was just a suspension. YouTube didn't say anything that I can recall about his channel just being suspended from the monetization program, so it could have been just them trying to save face and just saying, hey, we're demonetizing all of his channels. So they didn't say it was a suspension for just a period of time, because I'm sure if they would have included that in their statement about his channels, people wouldn't have been happy knowing that he was only going to be getting a slap on the wrist, and then he was going to be able to come back and start making money again from all of his old content. Now, he did go through and delete, I believe it was like 1.2 billion views off of his channel, which is hundreds of videos for sure. So he was deleting a lot of that old content that people were calling him out about, but also at the same time, YouTube has been allowing him to make money off of that content for years now. And I'm talking, Shane's been on YouTube for, I think it's like 13 some years. So a lot of that content has been making him money for years. So YouTube at the same time has allowed that content to stay up for years and for him to make money off of it. Now, he's not going to be making money off of it anymore, but at the same time, I know some people are like, hey, why is he still getting money from YouTube when they said that they were going to demonetize him? So I don't know if it was just a saving face thing for YouTube, so that way they could be like, no, we're going to punish him. But again, they didn't say that it was going to just be a suspension and that he was going to be getting his monetization status back at some point. But that is everything that I have for today's video, so I'd love to know what you think about everything down in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button and hit the bell icon and set your notifications to all. That way you never miss a future upload. Alright, that's everything for today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!